My name is Kiran Bageshpur. I am the CTO here at Cumulo, and I'm here with
Brandon Whitelaw, VP of Cloud.
So what we are here to talk about is nothing less than the most important and the biggest announcement in the history of Cumulo as a company. We are very excited about this, but before we get started, let's take a minute to talk about the state of unstructured data and how it has changed over the last 12 years.
I think now customers are faced with what I call the 100 exabyte challenge. There's 100 exabytes of unstructured data on premises just begging to be used to fuel data-driven decisions going forward, and especially with the AI/ML revolution upon us, customers are looking for ways to get even more out of that data than ever before. And they need to be able to get it into a position on a common platform to unleash its potential.
Today, you have a massive growth of data on-premise in customers' data centers. You have a lot of growth of data out at the edge of the network. Last but absolutely not the least, it's the cloud. The cloud has really changed the game, both in terms of the amount of data being generated and, more important, the amount of services, the richness of the services, particularly with AI/ML out in the cloud.
I think there's never been an opportunity where it actually makes more sense for a workload in the cloud than AI/ML. There's never been a better time to have that data be fully unleashed with the compilation of services, ISV solutions, and even consulting services on a common framework than today in the cloud to really get the most of it.
The cool thing about Cumulo is it's a 100% software solution, and I mean really software. No dependency on underlying operating systems, no dependency on underlying hardware, which means we can run taking advantage of the appropriate primitives at various locations. The other thing we want to talk about today is yet another amazing innovation that we are introducing. This is Qumulo Global Namespace, which enables our customers to access remote data no matter where it is, as it were local. If you have any number of Qumulo systems, whether they are on premises, a variety of different hardware, in the cloud, multiple different clouds, or out at the edge, you can tie them all together, giving the administrator the ability and fine-grained control of what data is accessible in what way across these various locations.
It allows customers a seamless transition from on-premises into cloud, or vice versa. I want to move that entire workload to the cloud, but I still need local accessibility for maybe performance characteristics for local users.
We are always serving data off the lowest latency, highest performance infrastructure that we have, which typically is NVMe attached storage. Your users and applications have low latency, near real-time access, no matter whether the data is on hard drives, whether it is in object storage, or on a different Cumulo system across the globe.
I think what's most astounding is really building on the momentum we provided for the last decade to our customers on-prem to make it so that even remote users have that extremely fast, local-like performance to remote data without compromising on some additional infrastructure to manage, or lacking data services, or having a disparate run of speed of the light problems to get lock contention navigated.
It's magic. People don't quite believe it can work the way it does, but I urge you to try it out. But that's not the only thing we are announcing at this point in time. We are also announcing Nexus as a cloud service to allow you to manage, monitor, and operate on all of your Cumulo instances, no matter where that is. A unified control plane for all of your Cumulo.
Especially with how data is growing across the planet, you really need to have the richness of those real-time file system analytics natively built into Cumulo, be able to be consolidated into a single pane of glass. And so having that simplicity of Nexus is really executing on the final leg of the stool related to combining the cloud capabilities, the global namespace, and the simplicity and insights of the data anywhere to anyone.
Fantastic. A lot of stuff for a lot of our customers, but if I were a customer who has not yet decided to embrace the public clouds, I think you should, or have not yet got enough locations that global namespace is relevant to them, what do we have for them, Brandon?
Well, the last part here is considering that the world really is finding the balance with a hybrid world and potentially even multi-cloud hybrid world. We have customers who have been hesitant to be able to move workloads into the cloud because of kind of the sunk cost of the deployment on premises. And being software differentiated and not bound to hardware, we want to provide the agility and flexibility to move those investments with the data wherever they needed as needed. And so with the launch of Cumulo One, we breed cloud-like consumption economics to our on-prem customers, paying for only what they consume as they consume it, but with the agility to move that consumption commitment and spend to any platform, that is any hardware platform, any location, and even into the cloud. So we're allowing customers not only move their data in a hybrid topology, but even their dollars.
So truly, storage is a service anywhere the customer has data. Is that a fair description?
All the points related to scale it anywhere completely realized, whether it be the ability to be software differentiated on any hardware platform, at the edge on a variety of different topologies, not bound by any hard fixed constructs for hardware, without compromise within the cloud, being able to combine it all with global namespace and accessibility from anywhere from anyone at any time, and then even for the pricing constructs to match. So there really is no more blockers to really fulfill the promise of scale anywhere.